Good afternoon. My name is the Hero Teacher, and I'll be your IELTS examiner for today's speaking test. I'd like to let you know that this session is being recorded for quality monitoring and assessment purposes. Could you please tell me your full name?
My full name is Shahana Alyarlı.
And what should I call you?
You can call me Shako.
Thank you, Shako. Let's begin.
Let's begin.
In this first part, I'd like to ask some questions about yourself. Let's start with volunteering and community service. Have you ever done any volunteering or community service?
Yes, I have done. Last year I was in Turkey. It was an Erasmus program. It was a European Solidarity Corpus, and it was about solidarity, some aid, humanitarian aid, and we were living there for 2 months. And I had some Spanish friends. I had some Greece. I had some Greece and from Hungary. And totally, we were just 5 people, and we were working in a team. And the place that we had our volunteering was Erzurum, and it was actually a quite conservative place, and I was amazed about Erzurum, and yeah, it was an amazing experience.
Why do you think some people choose to give their time to help others without being paid?
From my point of view, volunteering plays a crucial role in our life. It's really important in every part of our life. It's not just volunteering. We communicate with people, we broaden our horizons, and we learn lots of things from volunteering. Some people think that it's just a waste of time, but I'm totally opposed to that. It's not only volunteering, but also it's like communicating, getting together with people from different backgrounds. And I strongly prefer international volunteering to national volunteering, because national volunteerings can be kind of scam or something like that, but international volunteerings are better because you get international certificate, and yeah, you get to know lots of people from different backgrounds and different countries.
Great. Let's talk about health and well-being. How do you try to keep yourself healthy in your everyday life?
Frankly speaking, I am full of hustle and bustle of life. As you know, I work 9 to 5, even sometimes more than 9 to 5 job. So I have quite busy life, and all the time I'm tied up. That's why I don't enough time to keep my well-being, like to maintain my healthy lifestyle and my well-being. But if I have time, I try to spend time alone. And to my mind, spending time alone is really important in our life. Like if we spend time alone, we can memorize our memories, or we can have some critical thinking time. So that's really important, crucial.
How important do you think mental health is compared to physical health?
As far as I have observed, mental health is strongly important than physical health, because every physical health issues comes from our mental health problems. Like if we are not feeling well mentally, if we feel like a bit down, it definitely leads to some physical health. Just let me give an example. If we feel like a bit tense or wound up, we get just stomach ache or tummy ache, something, or maybe headache. Like we have a lot of examples like that. That's why I think they are so related to each other. But mental health is more important. That's why we have to maintain our mental health.
Yes. I'd like to ask you some questions about fashion and personal style. Would you say you pay a lot of attention to fashion and the way you dress?
Um, I would say that I don't I don't pay too much attention to fashion, and I am not a big fan of fashion, but I try to wear what fits me. Like, I feel like that fashion and following fashion or trends and styles, they are just waste of time, and we should wear what is the best for us. Some people just follow the trends or fashions and they try on themselves, which is not for them, which is not for their body, or maybe it doesn't suit on them. That's why we should focus on what is the best, or what's like looks good on us, not it's just a fashion or it's just a trend.
Thank you. Now let's move on to part 2. In this part, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you speak, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Now, I'd like you to describe an act of kindness you witnessed or received that made a lasting impression on you. Here is the paper, topic paper, and here is a pen.
Thank you.
And your 1 minute preparation time begins now. All right, that's 1 minute. Please begin talking now.
Okay, I would like to describe one kindness that I have witnessed with my own eyes. It was about my roommates. I live with 4 other girls besides me, and we have really great relationship with all of them, and we get on well. And once I have witnessed that one of them was feeling under the weather, and she was on her way home, and we were all at home, and she called us just to ask for help. That she said she was feeling a bit dizzy. She was about to faint. That's why she called us that, can you please come for me? Like, I need your help. And then we didn't think about our free time, because all of us are like people who work from 9 to 5. That's why we are really tied up. So we didn't think about our free time. We didn't we didn't become really selfish about it, and we tried our best to help her. So we went there to give a hand. Yeah, and she was really grateful for that. I really appreciate people who really understand what we have done for them. Like, there are some people, we always do something, try our best, even though we don't have to, and they don't appreciate it. I really denounce this kind of people, but the girl wasn't like that, and she was really content with our this kind of act of kindness. Yeah. I always support this kind of people who sacrifice their free time for someone else, because we have to understand that it's not all about us. The world doesn't circulate around us, so no one has to help us. It's not people's duty. Yeah, if we do something, it's it shows our kindness. And
Thank you.
you are welcome.
Do you think you would do the same for that person again if she asked for help?
I would definitely do it because of the girl's reaction to our kindness. Otherwise, if she reacted in a negative way, I wouldn't repeat that, because I detest people who rejects understanding our actions to them. Yeah, if the girl was uncontent or ungrateful about our acts, about our favors to her, yeah, I wouldn't repeat that. But yeah, for this girl, I can do that. It's easy for me.
Thank you. Could I have the pen and the card back, please?
Yeah, certainly.
Thank you. Now, let's move on to part 3. We've been talking about kindness and its impact on individuals. And now I'd like to discuss some broader questions related to this. Let's think about the generosity, social responsibility, and how communities support one another more generally. Why do you think some people are more naturally generous than others?
Based on what I experience, it depends on people's experiences through their life. Some people have really bad experiences about their generosity. What I mean is that they do some favors to people and they don't get it back. What I mean is that we don't have to get it back if we do something well with something good or beneficial for people. We don't expect for something, but if we see that people don't care about our kindness or our generosity, so we feel demotivated to do the same thing again. That's why I always support that it depends on how people experience generosity and this kind of kindness, this act of kindness. um, but I'm always in favor of doing kindness and generosity.
How does exposure to kindness during childhood shape a person's character in later life?
It is crystal clear that we all take up our, like, we are educated by our families, our parents. So it is related to our parents. If children see their parents do some favors, give their hands people who are in needy, they also take this kind of acts from their parents. It's kind of our parents inherit their personality traits to their children. That's why it depends on our parents. We are kind as much as they are, but sometimes it can be changeable. Like, it doesn't mean that all children are similar to their parents. We can be really different, and it's clear that we have lots of, like, irresponsible and rude parents, but their children are really, they have a heart of gold and they're always keen on doing some kindness or generosity. Yeah.
How significant the problem is social inequality in your country?
I would say that in my country it's a huge problem because we have some, I would say, economical and government issues. I wouldn't like to say some details about government or economical issues, but as far as I have observed, if someone work their way up in their career path, there is some certain kind of people they try to create obstacle for these people. Like, just imagine that you are a great businessman, like you are so you let's say that you did you did your job well, and you are successful and you make lots of money, but there will be certain people that they will try to get it from you. They are not content with that, and they maybe feel kind of jealousy or some economical issues. That's why I don't think that there is really equality in our country. It's like that.
Do you think it's primarily the government's responsibility to help vulnerable members of society?
I definitely think so, because the government is the organization that is in charge of its people. If they don't take any responsibility about their vulnerable people, then who will do? Like, we are just ordinary citizens, and we don't have that kind of let's say impact on people, on let's say huge amount of people. But the government has the responsibility and has an opportunity to do this kind of impact, this huge impact on vulnerable people. And they can do some community events, they can organize some community events, or financial aid, maybe. Lots of things that they can do. But they just need to take action and be more responsible related to their vulnerable people.
That is the end of the IELTS speaking test.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.